Yo, the Giants are who we thought they were. Also, the NBA's back. Sorry, my brother. Also, the NBA's back, so get ready for NBA Twitter to complain about James Harden getting to the foul line. And also, Jacoby Brissett is better than Warren Moon.
You might be right about that shit. What's up, man? Good morning, dog.
Good
How you
morning,
doing, man?
beloved. But I just want to say this. The reason why I say that is because Jacoby Brissett has impressed me a lot, right? 4 touchdowns yesterday, and he balled out against his counterpart, the other black quarterback, Deshaun Watson. And he balled out. And my reason for this, you got to think about this. The reason why Aaron Rodgers benefited so much because he got to sit under Brett Favre and develop, right? If you look at Jacoby Brissett and how he's developing, he got to sit under Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. You can't play for the Patriots if you don't know what you're doing. So he got to soak up all that other game from Tom Brady and also from Jimmy G. And then he got to play a game in the Patriots system, and he won a game. He played 2 games, and he got to learn under that offense. Obviously, he got traded. He got sent to the Colts. He did his thing there. And who did he learn after that?
Andrew Luck.
So he soaked up game from Andrew Luck too, and he got some experience under his belt. And now he's rolling with the offense, and now they're winning. Right. Now they're 4-2. They beat the Chiefs. They gave the Chiefs their first loss when you didn't think you can stop the Chiefs. And now They beat Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
Hey, listen.
And they smoked that ass.
I think the Colts going into a balance attack and Jacoby Brissett being ahead of it is kind of key. Where do you think, where would you rank Brissett in terms of quarterbacking this year? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where would you put him at so far?
I mean, top 10 somewhere. At least. Anybody's better than fucking Mitch Trubisky at this point. That guy stinks.
But I'm just like excited to see that the Colts haven't taken a dip because their defense is good to win now, and so is their offense. So I'm excited to see what the Colts are going to do.
On that, I think eventually Jacoby Brissett will one day be a Super Bowl quarterback and also a Hall of Famer. So that's just my hot take on that. I truly believe that. When you get a chance to develop and sit under and get that type of knowledge and you're playing like that, I think the key to quarterback is not turning over the ball and he take care of the football. He takes care of the football, right? And he gets the job done. So I think one day he will be the man. Also, talk to me.
Are the Giants dead? Yes, we are. Okay, the Giants and Daniel Jones and Saquon. It was a bad week. They played the Arizona Cardinals against a rookie quarterback, Kyler Murray and David Johnson.
Hey,
where was David Johnson, by the way? If you're a fantasy owner of David Johnson, I just want to say.
But he was hurt though.
It was weird though, like how they did it.
All right, go ahead, talk about that because I got something to say.
Because they said he was a game.
Trey, I got something to say.
They said it was a game time decision, right?
Yeah.
But they said it before the game even started, and they usually announced it 20 minutes before the game, but they said it like at 11 o'clock. So it's like, all right, he's good to go. So fantasy owners locked him in for the starting lineup. He plays 1 series and gets 1 carry. And all of a sudden, a guy named Chase Edmonds comes in and just like kills it for the Cardinals.
3 touchdowns. But can I talk to you about my fantasy team? Because this is what pissed me off yesterday, right? The 1 o'clock game, I picked up Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I don't trust Ryan Fitzpatrick, and they're playing the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills have a very good defense, so I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna sit there. I have him or Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown. Marquise plays at 4 o'clock and fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick plays at 1 o'clock.
Right.
Now, I was like, I'm going to take the gamble, and I was like, I'm going to wait, right? So I didn't play Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I ended up waiting to see if Hollywood Brown's going to play. At 4 o'clock, they said that Hollywood Brown was fucking out. When you have somebody and you see the big ass queue at the game, when it's game day, you're like, all right, they're gonna play. But no, he did not play, and he had sat out, and it had to play. What's your boy's name from the Seattle, the backup running back?
Rashard Penny.
He didn't even get a fucking carry. And he had 0 points. So now he had 0 points. And guess how many fucking points Ryan Fitzpatrick had?
Put up a 20 piece.
20 piece. 26 points, bro. 26 points. And now I'm just over. I haven't had a win since like last month.
This is why, as we say, fantasy sucks.
Anyway, yo, listen.
So speaking of, terrible things going on, Atlanta sports.
Yeah.
And
Matt Ryan sucks, fired Dan Quinn.
And what was up with Devontae Freeman trying to do that to Aaron Donald, bro?
Hey,
what was that?
I feel him. I ain't no bitch.
I'm no bitch.
But like Aaron Donald picked him up like he was a baby. Like, you know when you lift up a baby for the first time, like the baby just kicks his legs like
Nah, you shit though, like, I'm
Like-
legit terrified of Aaron Donald. Like, I never been scared of anybody in the NFL, but I'm legit terrified of that dude. Like, ain't nobody I'm scared. You know how I know he's real? Cause you know how like players get into like these scuffles and then like the players, like their teammates run up and like, yo, they pop up
Right,
with
yeah.
them. His teammates saw who it was and he was like, nah, he got that. He got that.
Like, why would you want to mess with a dude that trains with knives in the offseason?
I don't want no smoke. And that's pure solidness. Like, he's straight muscle.
He ain't your regular D tackle, you know what I'm saying? Who got the little pudge over the jersey, you know what I'm saying? Nah, he's rock solid,
The
like
best D tackle in the game. The best D tackle
of all time, honestly. Like for real, that's
a fact.
20 sacks as a D tackle is ridiculous.
And you know what was ridiculous? David Montgomery getting 2 carries. Oh, guess what? Another person on my fantasy team. I can't win. I can't. He got 2 carries and he had 6 yards, bro, and he fumbled on 1. All right, David Montgomery, supposed to be the premier back, a high draft pick. They was like, yeah, this is the guy. That's why I don't listen to fantasy experts because they don't know shit.
Yeah,
and
Matthew Berry be lying to us.
and then they was like, yeah, get this guy. So I picked this guy up and he doesn't do shit. You know how many points he had me? 0, because he got 2 carries. Yo, the Bears ran the ball a total of what? 6 times yesterday?
Yo, what?
6 times? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Run
and
the-
then
run the
Tyree
shoot.
Cohen's running fucking flat out routes 100 times. That's all he runs. And Trubisky sucks. Because you know what they did yesterday? The Saints loaded the box. They loaded the box and then they dared Trubisky to throw the ball. He could not throw the ball.
I mean, it's just things you love to see. And
Hey,
the Bears haven't had a serviceable quarterback since Ronald Reagan was president, and things that I just love to see it.
Hey, racism never prospers, my brother.
Jim McMahon needs to come back from the dead, man.
Hey, that's why you need to draft black quarterbacks. We take it over. It's lit.
Nah, I mean, listen. You know, I've been riding out with the Packers for the show, and Aaron Rodgers, he's back. People thought he was washed up. Oh, Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna have this season that he's normally gonna have. He's gonna take a dip in his numbers and all that. What do you do, man? He accounted for 6 touchdowns yesterday.
No, I feel like Aaron Rodgers is just that better than everybody on the field, and he knows he is, and he's frustrated with his receiving core, so that's why he's so tight, and he's just better than it. His receivers are not running the right routes. But my thing is, how do you feel about the MVP race and him being the MVP of so far this year?
I think he's the MVP so far of the whole NFL. I mean, the Packers have shifted their whole offense. You know, that it's not the Mike McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers, ad lib, I'm calling plays in the dirt type stuff. It's a precise, balanced attack with a solid run game now with a 2-headed monster between Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. And, although Devontae Adams is out, he's throwing the, MVS and, Geronimo Allison. He's still making it work. And the Packers are still doing their thing. They're, 6-1 now? So, hey.
He had a big run, right? Fuck you, Eric.
Yeah, our producer is a big Packers fan, and he's like, yo, man, I don't believe in the Packers, man. And I said, hey, listen.
That's not how he sounds.
I know, it's not how he sounds, but he was like, hey, listen, man, I don't believe in the Packers, man. But I don't know. And I said, hey, Aaron Rodgers is going to be MVP.
Hey, he's making you sound like Terrence Howard.
That's what I heard, man.
But also, I just want to say this. I don't give a fuck about the MVP race or who's winning and who's going to be the MVP. Because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because if Aaron Rodgers gets MVP and he doesn't win the Super Bowl,
it means nothing?
it means nothing. Like, he got to win a Super Bowl, bro. At this point, he has 1 ring, and I want him to be the GOAT, and I think he's better than Tom Brady, but he only has 1 ring. So if he gets an MVP, it doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, it's too early to say, oh, this person's the MVP, because it literally changes every week. Because last week it was Christian McCaffrey, but now they're on a buy or some shit. So it's just like, all right, nobody, like every week it changes. I don't care about MVPs because it doesn't matter unless you're getting the Super Bowl ring.
You're right.
Hey, Los Yankees. Shout out my uptown people. Shout out my Dominican people. Shout out all my Dominican cutting hair, giving tapers of the finest tapers. Hey, man, you don't want to talk about this? Hey, bro, shout out Chapman. That was the funniest face I ever seen in my life. Yo, that's the face you make when you say, oh, I'm going to sleep, and then you see your shorty in the spot. Yo, shout out Chapman. Yo, you don't want to talk about this? Please talk about this. Give your analysis, because you are a Yankees fan. The Yankees lost. We knew they was going to lose, and this guy was came from, and he was bitching and complaining about, oh, the Yankees, blah, 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 we're going to come back, blah, blah, blah. And now they lost. So talk about this, because you make me talk too long, and I don't know what to say now.
Listen, that might be the hardest sports loss I think I've ever endured in my entire life of living, man. For real. It was just like, imagine going to, like, you're waiting to go to the club, you know what I'm saying? You at the door, right? Like you're there, and then like you're on the list, and you're about to, like, you're on the list, you go in, and then like you're walking in, and all of a sudden they just go, yeah, out of capacity, and the door just shuts on you. That's what it felt like, man. That's what it really felt like your hopes and dreams are just gone after they were just uplifted. Then it just washed away. And Jose Altuve, I mean, and then it was at home, and Aroldis Chapman just had a smile on his face, like, ooh, like the pitch hung, ooh, my bad, I'm sorry. Like, I can't, man. I'm about to cry.
That was a terrible Yankees analysis.
I can't get over it. It's just, I can't.
No, I just feel like Houston's a good team, and we know they're loaded, and everybody felt like Houston was the favorite. And I feel like the fact that you lost to Houston, you tried, and you gave it your best. You can't really complain about that anymore. Like, and then at the end of the day, like, Houston's the better team, and they're probably gonna win the World Series. So stop bitching. I hate Yankees fans. They're so spoiled, bro. You guys got the fucking 26 rings. Calm down.
Go Nationals, man.
Anyway, go ahead. Twitter streets, man.
Twitter streets. Tweet. This is where we talk about all the funny news stuff that happens on Twitter. And now, although we know that Zion's hurt, he's not going to play the opening day, Twitter was outrageous because Greg Oden was trending on Twitter. And the Zion and Greg Oden comparison started happening. And I just want to say, you have lost your fucking minds. Now, this is, and I'm gonna say this in terms of this being disrespectful to Greg Oden too, because Greg Oden was just, I mean, the injuries were just unfortunate for him. But when he was healthy, he was a serviceable player for the Portland Trailblazers. I mean, and it was looking like the number one overall pick was justified at some point. But we gotta give players a chance to develop and see what happens. So I just think that Zion hasn't played a game yet. So why are you comparing him to Greg Oden for? It makes no fucking sense.
I mean, they're comparing it because his knees, and they're like, all right, he's already having trouble now. Like, if you look at Zion, and when he was in college, he got hurt in college. He had a problem there, and now he's at this point where he got hurt in like summer league. Summer league, he got hurt then. And now he's not even going to be there for opening week, for opening day. So that's a problem because he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So if you look at his knee injuries and what's going on with that, that's why you compare it to Greg Oden, because they're both #1 picks. Now, my thing with Zion is, like, when you look at, if you know, like, people that dunk, and when they dunk with force, their knees start to give out. And that's the part that scares you, because that's the part that's most exciting about Zion's game. So I feel like preseason, we seen that Zion belongs. He's going to be a good player. He's going to be there. But when you look at how he's dunking and the force that he's dunking with, you worried about how long he's going to be able to play and be active in the league. Now, that's why you compare him to Greg Oden. I don't think Greg Oden was a bust because he was whack. Greg Oden was a bust because of
his knees, right? Injuries.
He had the Tracy McGrady knees. So, like, now, if you look at Zion, Zion's at that point too. So that does scare you in the fact that he's out for a couple of weeks. They said he's fine. They're just taking precautions.
I wouldn't even call like a player who's injured a lot, you know what I'm saying, at #1 pick a bust. Because it's just unfortunate. Like, all right, to me, like, Greg Oden and Anthony Bennett, we could, you know what I'm saying?
Anthony Bennett's ass.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bust. Yeah. Greg Oden's not a bust. Like, it's just injuries happen. It's part of sports. It's part of the game. And your body fails you. It fails you. I just don't want that for Zion. You know what I'm saying? Because Zion is just, he's a basketball anomaly.
Was Andrew Wiggins the #1 pick?
Yeah.
Yo, these Canadian players suck. RJ, if you blow it, it's over for y'all.
Oh, no,
y'all ain't coming back.
No, don't say that. Knicks fans,
you're the last hope.
Knicks fans already don't have no hope.
The Knicks gonna suck. Hey, NBA season preview. Let's start.
The Knicks gonna suck?
The Knicks gonna suck. I don't know what y'all saying. My boss was like, yo, I like the Knicks, man. They're scrappy. I was like, yo,
bro.
The Knicks ain't gonna make no playoffs. The Knicks not good. First of all, Julius Randle is Zoolander because he can only go left.
I'm not an ambi turner.
so at the end of the day, like, the Knicks are not good.
Yo, the Knicks gonna be the toughest 28-win team in NBA history, man.
Yeah.
They gonna, I'm just waiting for Bobby Portis and Marcus Morris to fight each other in the locker room.
Man, send Marcus Morris back to DC and find out what's wrong with John Wall. Please.
Yo, so the NBA season preview, NBA opening tip-off, that's what everyone is looking forward to.
Yeah.
And the Raptors and Pelicans are gonna kick off the season, which is good. I mean, although Zion's not out, you still got the Lakers, the Lakers leftovers.
First of all, who the fuck asked for the The Pelicans versus the Toronto Raptors.
No. Okay, but in general, in the NBA's tradition, the defending champion always plays opening day, so it's the ring ceremony.
Okay.
So that's always a thing. But the Pelicans, I'm interested to see what they're gonna do.
It would have been fire if they would have had the Pelicans play the Los Angeles Lakers and then had the Clippers play Toronto Raptors, because you would have Kawhi coming back to the Raptors and him being with the Clippers, and then you would have had half of the Lakers team on the New Orleans Pelicans, and you would have seen Zion if he was healthy.
Right.
And then that would have been more interesting. I don't want to see the Pelicans versus BBW Kyle Lowry.
Come on, man, chill. Kyle Lowry's great, man.
He's a good player, but he's BBW.
He's a fat point guard. He's looking like what's his name?
He's a Popeye biscuit away from being the tight end.
But I got a question for you. What team you think is gonna surprise you in the NBA season?
It's gonna be the same team, bro. Everybody's like, yeah, Utah not winning shit.
Nah,
I like Denver because I want to see what Michael Porter Jr.
Okay.
I want to see what he's gonna do, and then they have Bobo, so if Bobo can actually stay healthy and be something, that team is promising. I like to see what the Denver Nuggets are gonna do.
Along with Jokic and Murray, that's a fire team. They won 55 games last year too. So.
I want to see if Ben Simmons is gonna shoot the J.
Okay.
Shoot the J. Stall the pink and shoot the J.
Shoot it. Shoot the J. Shoot it.
That's all I want to see, basically. But I feel like it's gonna be the same teams. I want to see the Lakers. I want to see if Bron can stay healthy. I want to see if AD can stay healthy. I want to see how that's gonna work. But I think it's gonna be very exciting. I think the Lakers are gonna win a lot of games, and that's about it.
And my most compelling team is the Golden State Warriors. I want to see how Stephen Curry and D'Angelo Russell, how they're gonna mesh together. He thinks they're not gonna make the playoffs. I think that's fucking crazy.
They're not gonna make the playoffs.
I think you know what, hot take. I think the Warriors will be a top 3 seed in the West. There we go. Okay, they're gonna win 55 games in the West. Steph Curry's gonna win MVP.
Okay.
And I think the whole experiment between D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry, it's gonna work for the better.
On that note, we're gonna end. It is your boy J Bobby.
It's your boy Rios.
And like and subscribe. It's your boy J Bobby.
It's your boy.
Yo, it's your boy J Bobby.
It's your boy Rios.
And J Bobby.
And Rios.
It's your boy J Bobby.
It's your boy Rios.
And J Bobby Rios ain't nothing to fuck with.
Overtime.
Like and subscribe.
It's your boy J Bobby.
It's your boy Rios.
And you like that, right? Real slander hours. I'm coming for you, and him.
Gotta relax, because we even on this side. But for previous episodes and for more overtime content, please like and subscribe.